Hi, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with another episode of this freaking show. The weekly podcast with a little bit of something and a whole lot of nothing. I'm your host, Travesty. And with me this evening,
Awkward Colin.
And Geek Cast Joe.
Send all units.
Shut up! You're an
and this episode of this freaking show is brought to you by the horrible Mother Nature that's right outside this house.
Yeah, that's pretty,
It don't make sense. It's fucking January, and we have a thunderstorm.
Jesus,
Yep.
on a pogo stick. I saw what
No
that
snow.
scumbag did to your car. I'm Floyd
Well,
Dinkenheiser.
Fucking rain, fucking thunder.
This is where I really hope it doesn't freeze.
Yeah, that'd be beneficial. Fuck Chicago winter. I mean, in reality, like, there probably shouldn't be, like, any total issue with it because, I mean, like, we've lived through it for, like, the last
Real estate
27,
agent to
28
the-
years, blah, blah, blah. But still, I mean, it can never just be, like, a gradual change from, like, today's fucking 10 degrees, and then tomorrow's fucking 20 degrees. No, it's today's fucking summer, and then tomorrow's fucking winter.
Yep.
And I know it sounds like I'm starting this show just like we started last week's show, but the only reason I'm doing that is because I have nothing planned for today's show, and I'm just going to fill it with an hour of random bullshit.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that because we could talk. That's what the whole podcast is.
Well,
It's bantering and chitty-chatting and keeping in touch with our friend, stepbrother, Joseph, who lives out east.
how's the weather
I
out
do live-
there?
It was a beautiful day today. Sunny, not too cold.
Sunny and 75?
No. Sunny and like 25. But sunny and no wind, I'll take it. Like, that's a really good day.
Oh yeah,
You
it's
got-
always good when there's no wind.
You got snow on the ground or no?
Nah, it all melted. Yeah, it snowed pretty bad about a week ago, and then we had a week of 50-degree weather. So,
Oh, shit.
yep.
Yeah, I was sick 2 days last week. It's the weather.
That sucks. Did you get the flu or just regular old weather
Man.
stick?
I think just weather cold.
Mm.
But I was down for the count, so.
I've been real lucky so far.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. My wife has had the flu and the bronchitis that have both been going around the neighborhood.
Oh, that's not good.
Both of them missed me so far.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Now, when you say neighborhood, like, I mean, like, do you actually live in, like a block of, like, 10 houses?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
No, we're on like a farm on a hill.
Like a cult?
No, not quite. It could
Well, I just
be.
think
It
like
could
a
be
group
very
of people
cult-like.
living on a farm. So it's like...
Yeah. Well, we're I don't know. We're in like an apartment on the farm, and then there's the people who live in the main house, and then there's like a mansion up toward the road. Yeah, I guess there's a line of houses nearby, but it's not like a neighborhood like you'd have in a suburb.
Not like where me and Travis live.
No. But there's probably 50 or 60 people who live within a mile of us.
Okay.
Well,
So
yeah,
families, families.
You
not-
can't really call that a neighborhood within a mile. I'm talking about
No,
within like
yeah.
50 feet of you. How many people live within 50 feet?
Oh, like none.
Like none.
Uh-huh.
God,
Sometimes two. But that's only when they walk within 50 feet of us.
So it's pretty. You got solitude out there.
Yeah. We're probably about 100 feet from the main house.
So when a neighbor takes their dog for a walk, your population within 50 feet doubles?
Yep. No, because we're about 200 feet from the road.
So 4 more months, huh?
Yep.
Are you
So now-
enjoying it out there?
Oh yeah, I love it out here.
That's good.
It's great. I'm looking forward to being back, but it's nice.
Back in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I love the denser population
Ugh.
and just the people. I don't know. I like the people here too, but it's just when we were in New York over New Year's, I didn't realize how much I missed hearing different languages until there were like Italians and French people and like someone speaking German, and I think I heard some Arabic. So I missed that. I miss being around lots of different groups of people. So,
Okay.
and you can't get that everywhere. You can get that in like Chicago and New York and probably California, but I don't like California very much. Been there, not a fan.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Well, I mean, hey, that's your own opinion. I mean, I choose to live in a small neighborhood where if you hear a gunshot, it's somebody bird hunting.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. But hey, I mean, Chicago's fun too, I guess. It got the Bean
Yep.
and a Subway.
Yes.
And about 70 murders a week.
70 murders a week.
Oh wait, weekend.
Only a couple neighborhoods.
Yeah. I wonder. There's got to be a website that has like a Chicago death count.
Oh, I'm sure.
There's got to be. I mean, no,
Well,
I
I
don't
think
care about
doesn't it
that.
get reset after the first of the year?
Oh yeah, I just want to know what's what happened in Chicago in the last 16 days. You know, there's. Oh man. Oh wow. They give you the date, the name, the age, the race
Wow.
of everyone who's died in Chicago.
There you go.
Oh, would you look at that? Oh, is there a total at the bottom, or where are we at here? No. It's crazy. Some of these have pictures of people. I mean, that's the address that happened at. Oh, that's kind of sad. The 2nd, the 8th, and the 10th are the only days of this month where somebody hasn't died yet.
Really?
Yeah, see here. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 23 people have died already this year.
Nice.
But hey, I mean, if you miss it,
Yeah, I never had a problem.
yeah, I guess you haven't been shot yet, right? So
Nope. And you know what? I always wondered what it would be like, so we'll see.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you really want it, I mean, I can.
I mean, no, I don't really want it. I'm curious.
Okay, just don't press charges. That's all I ask.
Honestly, that probably would be fair. It would be unfair of me to press charges if I asked you to shoot me and then you did.
Please
It looks
shoot
like
me. I will press charges, though.
it looks like a lot of these kind of happen at no, I guess they're all over the place. Let's see here. Joey, tell me if you ever go to these places. Okay, Uptown. You ever been to Uptown?
I've driven through it.
Okay, Garfield Park.
No. I know to stay away
Okay.
from Garfield Park.
Yeah, see, there's 5 shootings in Garfield Park. Bronzeville,
Nope, never been there.
Chatham,
Mm-mm.
University Village.
Heard of that place.
I think I've been near there. I don't know if I've been there.
Austin,
No.
That's
Hermosa,
Nope.
Brinkton Park,
Nope.
Brighton Park.
Right. Nope.
Let's see, Little Village, Marquet Park.
Nope. Ooh, maybe. I might have walked through that once.
Inglewood.
Maybe. Yes, I think I have been to Inglewood.
North Lawndale,
No.
near West Side,
No.
and Ukrainian Village.
No.
Hmm.
That surprises me about the Ukrainian village.
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eight, 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 eight. So there was one white person, 8 others, and was that leave 12 that were black?
Hmm.
And they're all between the ages of 25 and 40. You know, fucking Chicago sucks, man. Oh no, there's a 17-year-old kid.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you want to live here?
I have a suspicion that the people who are doing the shootings are not people who have a choice about living there.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's gang related, and that's
Yeah.
just me. I'm just assuming a lot of it's gang related.
I think a lot of it is.
Yeah. But, anyways, I don't want to talk about that depressing topic anymore.
It's pretty depressing.
But we love
Right.
depressing topics on this show.
Yeah. Now let's do some more upbeat. How about the hot chick that banged that 13-year-old in Texas?
Travis, give it a break.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you right now, she's hot, and I will never let that go. But again, it's wrong. Teachers should not fuck students.
No, that's correct.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
But objectively speaking,
Yeah.
attractive.
I mean, she's not. Well, okay. Not even talking. I don't want, like, honestly, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to bring it up to be funny. But okay, so without talking about high school and younger, with your guys' opinion, how do you feel about student-teacher relationships in college?
Like a
College?
professor.
Yeah,
student?
yeah, professor and student dating in college, both adults, both.
Are they? Is the student taking the professor's class?
What's your opinion on being in the class or already taking the class and no longer involved in it? Both. I want both opinions on both sides.
Okay. I think if you're still in the class, there's definitely an ethical gray area because there's still a level of power over the student that the professor has in that case that makes me uncomfortable. If they've taken the class already and they're no longer sort of under that professor, figuratively speaking, that I have no problem if they're under the professor, literally speaking.
What about you, Colin?
I would say as long if they're not currently in the class, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah, but and I agree with you too. I mean, like, if you're not part of the class and everything, I don't think it should matter. But that's really not the case, right? I mean, like, I really don't know what the rule is for college and everything, but it doesn't matter, what kind of student you are to what kind of teacher you are. Even if you're not taking the class, they still don't allow you to date, right?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It might depend on the school.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out.
Because, like, I know I had professors who had married a previous student.
Really?
I don't know if it was after they graduated or if they were still in school at the time or not. But
Was it consent?
yeah, it was consensual.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's the weird thing about being an adult, so to speak. So I don't know. I really don't know. I never really sat and thought about this.
Well, now you have something to go home and think about.
I know.
Even though you're probably at home.
Yeah.
So you don't need to go anywhere.
Exactly what I need to do is sit around and think about professors banging students.
Well, 2 years ago in 2015, Harvard formally banned sexual relationships between professors and students. So
Well, there you go.
apparently
I
it's
don't know.
frowned upon, but they formally made it a rule. It's just, yeah, I mean, it's just baffling to me. It's like Shameless, where Lip is banging that chick, which I'm so glad that she was naked in that show because I always because it's the same. The girl who played the teacher played Kate in NCIS,
Okay.
and I always wondered what she looked like naked. And I'm so glad I got the opportunity to see what she looked like naked now in Shameless. So that completely lived out all my NCIS fantasies from season 1 through 3. So I mean, at least there was that. But it's just like, I mean, does it really? I mean, does it really matter? I mean, like, if you're not in the class, you're not, your grades aren't being affected by it one way or another.
Right.
It shouldn't really matter, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't.
Yeah. What about, hypothetically, a high school teacher who does not have a student who is 18 years of age in her class? Can she hook up with him?
I would. I don't know.
I'm confused
I'm
with the question.
Senior in high school, 18 years old.
Okay.
He's 18. So let's say senior year started August. October, he turned 18 years old.
I think in
This girl
high
and the
school it
teacher.
shouldn't be.
Okay, but the teacher, okay, a teacher, I just want to go a little bit farther. Let's say the teacher is 21 years old who was a senior when this kid was a freshman, right? And she came back, graduated college, did whatever she did, like super ass early. She's 21 years old, and she's teaching like freshman fucking math or whatever. Can they get together?
I just think it'd be inappropriate.
I think it'd probably be inappropriate.
Yeah, I would too. Because it's still high school. It's still be weird, you know?
Yeah.
Will you take your teacher to prom? No.
Right.
Ugh.
So I do think maybe it might be all right, like if the teacher waits until a student graduates from high school.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's probably fine, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, that I totally, yeah, I mean, that I think is fine at that point. Like, as soon as he fucking graduates, I mean, hey, you know, more power
Right.
to do whatever he wants to do, you know, whether it be a 21-year-old, you know, brand new teacher or some 55-year-old, you know, tenure.
Right.
You know, hey, whatever.
School
you know?
nurse.
School nurse, you know, fucking, you know, secretary at the front office. Who gives a shit?
Right.
Oh, fuck. How are you, Colin? What's doing exciting with you?
Not much. About to start school back up next week.
Nice.
Got to go buy a book for that. Oh,
That's the worst, isn't it?
huh?
It's the worst, isn't it?
It's so stupid. One fucking book, $200.
Yeah.
It's what for not even a fucking full year.
Mm-hmm.
That's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking
Yes.
stupid. And then I hear that half the times you don't even need the fucking book.
The one thing I hate about buying books for college is like I hate because I mean like with some of them like if they're brand new editions, you can sell them back at the end of the year and get some money back for them.
Not much.
But like no, I mean like you buy them for like $300-400, you may get like $50-60 back.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get that 1 year where you get the last year of that edition and you have to buy it brand new, like $250-300, and you can't sell it back because, well, we're not using that edition anymore. We're using next year's. That shit sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I mean, whenever I did, I just bought the used books. I didn't give a fuck. I barely used the books as is. I just focused on what we talked about in class, and that was about it. I read through the book a little bit when we were in the classrooms and shit, but I never really did anything with them, so I just bought them used and said, fuck it, you know. I'll buy it for $80-90 and sell it back for $15-20 at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
The one time I had to buy the brand new fucking book because they're out of used ones. I bought the last year edition of it. I'm just like, fuck. Yeah, so.
or
I can't-
or you get the ones that you have to get because the teacher wrote them.
Oh, fuck that.
My cousin had that. Yeah, you have to get the book because I wrote it.
That was actually the only time that it was worth getting the book for me, in my experience, because like the teacher had literally written the book so that you would actually use the sucking thing.
The what thing?
I think I said the sucking thing.
That's
Oh,
what I
you
thought
did. Oh, you did.
Yep.
You went church on that one.
I really did.
You went church pretty hardcore on that.
So I don't know how that happened, but it did. I went up to it. That was weird. It was like I stuttered somehow.
On other news, the Nintendo Switch got a release date and price.
What's the Nintendo Switch?
It's Nintendo's new
Oh.
console.
Shit, a release date and price?
Yep. It's basically to what it looks like a portable system. But then I think it can be hooked up. I haven't looked into much of it, so don't quote me on that. But its release date is the 3rd of March, and it's going to be $300.
That's not bad.
No. And
It's not good. It's not
yeah.
bad.
No, it's not bad, but I mean, I hope it does good. Nintendo needs this.
Mm-hmm.
I think to really stay in the game at all.
Oh, that's pretty fun. Cool.
Yeah.
So you could just hold like basically like the pads and all that shit. It can either be connected to the screen or it could be separate from it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty fun.
You can
Cool.
like play it on the if you wanted to, you can play it on your TV and use that as a controller, or take it on the go like a portable device.
Yep.
But
I don't think I've ever seen anything like. Have there ever been anything like this before?
I'm sure there have, but if this works as smoothly as they're promising,
yeah.
it's the smoothest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Because like I think the PS Vita could do something like this, but you had to like wire it through your PlayStation 4 or something.
Yeah.
Or like if you had a PS TV. And then I think they tried to do this with the Wii U,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know if you ever saw the handheld version of that. It looked horrible.
Yeah.
So this looks good. I'm really excited about it.
So you're gonna go and buy it?
No, I don't have that kind of money.
Oh, well.
Right now, if I was to buy it, there's only one game that I saw that I'd want for that. It's the new Legend of Zelda game, because that looks absolutely fucking gorgeous.
That's about what I've heard people saying.
And I think that's what can do it for Nintendo, is that the games actually have quality to them graphically,
Mm-hmm.
and not the kiddie shit. When you start getting all that kiddie shit is when you start losing people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do try to be really overly family friendly.
Yeah. Oh, Joe.
Yes.
I pre-ordered Resident Evil 7.
Nice.
If you've seen any things over that.
I haven't, but I know enough about Resident Evil to be excited that there's a new one.
Yeah, it's a lot of people are thrown off by it because it's not like the other ones.
In what way?
It goes first person, and it's not I guess like a zombie, I guess. But it's more horror versus I guess what it used to be or something.
Nice.
But
That sounds awesome.
But it works with the PlayStation VR.
Oh, damn.
So, like I was telling Travis, if you hear me scream like a little girl, don't worry. I'm perfectly fine.
That's awesome.
Because I will probably be playing that at night in the
Mhm.
VR mode.
I was going to ask, do you get in the VR for it?
Yeah, oh, yeah, I already have the PlayStation VR.
Oh, I didn't know you did.
Yeah, I got that the day it came out, but I finally hooked it up a couple weeks ago. It's really
Nice.
fun. I played what I had for it. There's not much, so. But it's fun.
You'll get there.
Yeah. There's a couple games I want for it, so.
I'd love it if, like, Bioshock, if the Bioshock games came out.
Oh,
on
yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah, they could do so much. Like, they could re-release first-person shoot, like, games, and that'd be good. Obviously, that's going to take time and development because of the VR portion of it, but I think that, like, your big games, like Bioshock, could do it. That would give a great experience. It'd be kind of creepy, too, so...
I would love that. Because Bioshock's such an intense game to play anyway.
Oh, yeah. I have to finish the last one.
It's good.
Did you play it?
I played it a little bit. I mostly watched other people played it and just enjoyed the story.
Yeah.
But it's got the story is so good.
Oh yeah,
The gameplay is great too. I mean, I've been playing through some of the Assassin's Creed games. While we were in New York, we found a shop that let us, I was able to buy, I think, Brotherhood and Revelations for like $5
nice.
Together. Yeah, it cost me like nothing. It was awesome. So I beat Brotherhood the other night, and like the story was pretty good, but none of the like collect the feathers, collect the flags stuff played into the story like they did in Assassin's Creed 2 with the feathers and stuff.
Yeah.
And so like it felt like they took all of the stuff I hated from Assassin's Creed 2 and just made the whole game that. And then once I beat it, I could watch the last 5 minutes of story happen, and that was awesome.
Yeah.
Versus playing Revelations, I got through the first 5-10 minutes of it, and it's everything I loved about Assassin's Creed 2, and none of the things I hated about Brotherhood.
Yeah, they just kind of put it as side quest if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's fantastic, and that's kind of how BioShock Infinity is a lot like Assassin's Creed Revelations in that it's everything is story, and even the stuff that like you have to do because the game makes you do it because you got to learn how to use the hooky hand thing.
Yeah.
Like it works and it makes sense in the story, and then it's important to the story, and I love that.
Yeah. I definitely gotta say I like when games like the side shit goes into the story, and it's not just it's here, you got that, whoopity doo.
Yeah.
If it can tie into the story, I mean, not making it required, but still tie it into like maybe background story.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
Getting that last piece of armor you need, or like some kind of special cloak.
Yeah.
Or, or in BioShock's case, like one of the special, like a potion thing that gives you one of the special powers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be awesome.
Yeah, BioShock's a good game. A little day, all of them. I've played all of them. I haven't beat the last one.
Yeah, it's a mind fuck.
Yeah. And
so good.
I know my cousin actually played through Infinite quite a bit, actually a lot, just to play in like every mode and get most of the trophies. So, but I see, I'm to play a game over and over again. It's hard for me.
Yeah, I hear you there.
Yeah. So, but it seems like our storms died down a little. Haven't heard any thunder too much.
I'm starting to assume ISIS attacked Peotone, and those were bombs and not thunder.
Oh, okay. I got
Yikes.
I'm just assuming because no matter what bad thing happens, it's always ISIS. They always take the blame. I don't get it. Don't make sense.
I don't know. I don't like wasting my time trying to think about what those people think about.
Yeah, they're all a bunch of morons. So, but,
I shared a video to our Facebook page. We get a chance, check it out. I think it's probably from Games of Thrones. I really don't know. There's a midget and I'm assuming a princess wearing all white.
Yeah, it's Game of Thrones.
Hey, cool. There you go. Whenever you get a chance, check it out because
did this get Selena scened? Yes, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Awesome.
Yeah, I fucking somebody it just popped up in my, I don't know where the fuck it popped up in. Oh, a guy from work. This scene would be so much better with this song. Nice. Oh, Oh, fuck. I was going to say something. I just completely fucking forgot. Oh, Joey, you still got Netflix?
Yes.
Have you watched series Unfortunate Events yet?
No.
I started watching it. And I don't know how I feel about it.
Okay. How do
Have you-
you think you feel about it?
I don't see, and that's the hard thing because it's like I was telling Colin, I've never seen the movie, like the Jim Carrey movie. I've never read any of the books because, I don't read, so I really don't know what it's supposed to be. If it's supposed to be like a comedy or a drama or some shit like that, because, I mean, like it feels like it could be a drama with some like comedic relief in it,
Mm-hmm.
or it could be like dark humor.
Mm.
Like when I watch it, like what comes to my mind is the Johnny Depp movie Sweeney Todd, or pretty much any Tim Burton movie.
Yeah. Okay.
Like literally, like if somebody told me like, hey, Tim Burton directed this, I'd believe him in a fucking heartbeat because it seems like a Tim Burton thing.
Nice.
But I just don't know I don't know what's supposed to be going on or to kind of understand what is going on.
Oh, okay.
So, did you ever read any of the books?
Nope. And I haven't seen the Jim Carrey movie either.
Oh, so you're pretty much gonna go. Do you plan on watching the show on Netflix?
I'm seriously considering it only because Houston recommended it to me, and he's so picky about things that he likes that if he says it's good or worth watching, then it usually is. So, same with reading.
Houston spent the last year looking like Ron Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
He don't seem like the kind of guy to be picky about anything.
Oh man, he's super discerning in his tastes, believe it or not.
Mm.
Maybe not his taste in maybe not his hirsute tastes, which is to say his hair and his mustache, but
yeah, the vest.
he rocks it though. Not many people can pull that look off. And
him, Ron Jeremy.
Mm-hmm. My dad, circa 1987.
Oh God, that's gross. There's no way Carl had no.
Well, he doesn't have the fro hair, but
yeah. No, I mean, he has the mustache now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's because that fucking guy. Do you know he almost cut his finger off? Did he tell you that?
No.
Yeah, he almost cut his fucking finger off.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, go ahead, guess. Guess how he almost did it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Did he start?
You're wrong.
An engine?
You're wrong. You're totally wrong.
Okay.
Boy, you couldn't even guess it if you tried.
Okay.
Fucking guy. He was washing a dish that was cracked. A cup. A glass cup. He stuck his hand in to fucking clean the inside of it and sliced his fucking finger from the middle knuckle down towards the webbing.
Ooh.
So it wasn't even like a manly cut, like with like a knife or a blade of some sorts. It was a broken fucking cup that took him down.
Yikes.
Yeah. It was the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard of. I felt bad for him, don't get me wrong. I mean, he had to go to urine shade and get stitches and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I never heard of anyone cutting themselves that bad on a glass cup. Never have. Never seen it before in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yikes. Oh man.
Yeah.
Gives me chills. Like not good chills.
Well, ask him. Shoot him a text one day like, hey, send me a picture of your finger, because I bet he has like 40 of them.
Probably.
We're, and I'm not sure if you know this about your dad or not, but he has a tendency to repeat the same story.
Yes.
Oh, it's family trait.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of people do that.
Someday I'll be doing that.
So Saturday.
Actually, ask my wife. I do it all the time.
Saturday, I went to breakfast with my brother, my mom, and Carl, and shit like that. And I'm giving Carl a hard time, like I normally do and shit. And the waitress comes over. The waitress is nice, ordering our food, all sorts of stuff, blah, 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 blah. And we're getting ready to leave, I pay because I'm a good sibling and shit like that. And as we were leaving, I kept giving Carl a hard time about his fucking finger. I'm like, Carl, now did you make sure before we left you told everyone about your finger? And he just looks at me like, yeah, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, seriously. I looked at the waitress, who I had no idea who the fuck the waitress was, to tell you the truth. And I was like, ma'am, did my stepdad tell you how he cut his finger? And I swear to God, she looked right at us and was like, yeah, I remember him telling me that Friday when we were at Sammy's.
Oh God.
Yeah. So this woman, who even Carl probably didn't even know, was told the story the day before. Swear to God. Swear to God. And Carl tells me the thing, and I don't know if this is a Sneddon thing or not, but he tells me like he's never met a stranger.
Yeah, that's pretty.
What the fuck is that?
That's like when you can just talk to people.
Strangers.
Yeah, strangers, but like it's almost like they're not really strangers because you meet them like they're old friends.
Yeah. You easily pick up a conversation with them.
Yes.
With strangers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That you meet.
I think it's a figure of speech, but yes.
I mean, what the? You get where I'm at in life right now, right?
I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
Right. I mean, why couldn't you think of something different to say? Like, I never walked away from a stranger, or I never said goodbye to a stranger. You know, that's more logical. Like, oh, this guy was a stranger, but now we talked, exchanged fucking Facebook pages, and, you know, he tweeted me with the hashtag BFF or something like that. You know, and then you can say, well, you know, I never said goodbye to a stranger.
Because I don't think that like that actually happens.
Yeah, but you know what? You never walk up to somebody you never met before and like, oh my God, how have you been since the last time I never saw you?
Except for that's exactly what happens.
But it doesn't make sense.
But it happened. Have you watched him just walk up to somebody who he didn't know?
Oh yeah. We had a fucking guy move in across the street. Brand new fucking guy. Didn't even know who the fuck he was. Carl goes up and shakes his hand. Hey, how you doing? Oh, good. Listen,
how you been since the last time I never seen you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who you are. I don't know what kind of people you hang out with. I don't know how many bodies you plan on leaving in the basement. But I want to let you know that our house is never locked, and there's a pool in the backyard. You can swim in whenever you want. Swear to God, the look on my mom's face could have killed Carl in a heartbeat. Sure. If she blinked.
Yep. I believe it.
And those who are listening right now, my parents do lock their doors. Don't go to their fucking house and try to go in it. But Carl's doing the whole, he can't just say normally, like, you know, our house is always open for you. No, he goes with, our house is never locked. The pool's in the backyard whenever you need it. It's like you're the guy that you've known for 2 minutes. It's not you've been talking to this guy for the first 2 minutes since the last time you saw him. Never.
That's about. I've seen him. I've seen him meet people who weren't trustworthy, who he didn't talk to like that.
Yeah. Well, fucking dude, you've heard the story about when he first started staying over at the house, and some dude came and looked for a ride to work, right?
I don't know if I have.
You had to have. Colin, I know you heard this story.
What happened?
Okay. So this was maybe within the first 2-3 months. I could be wrong. Somewhere within the first 6 months of Carl being around, coming around and everything. And shit like that. So within the first 6 months of Carl being around, we were all sleeping. You know what? No, that's actually had to be after. When the fuck was this? Yeah, it had to be within the first 6 months. So I was in school and shit. I was sleeping. Nick was sleeping. Sherry, Ashley, my mom, we were all sleeping. Carl was the only one that was awake. It was 11:30 at night. And Carl, he's still at the big interstate van, right?
Oh, okay.
So 11:30 at night, he fucking knock on our door.
I do remember this story.
Yeah. Carl opens up the fucking door and shit like that. There's a dude there saying, hey, I need a ride to work. Carl, apparently met this man never. Was like, yeah, I'll give you a ride. So, Carl and his old friend, if you will, from the way Carl acts towards everybody, gets in the fucking van and they start driving up north. I don't know where they fucking got to. It was either Fort Heights, Chicago Heights, Saukville. It was a shitty fucking neighborhood. A neighborhood that had a cul-de-sac that was questionable. So they stopped at a gas station. I think we're across there. They stopped at a gas station. The guy got him like maybe a pack of smokes or something like that, $20 or whatever. They're driving down this road. He tells Carl to turn in here. Carl turns in and goes to this fucking cul-de-sac, this dead-end fucking cul-de-sac. Tells him to stop right here. The guy gets out of the fucking van and jogs to this broke-ass fucking house in the cul-de-sac. Vanished. Fucking guy vanished. So,
all right.
So either he was late for the crack house that he works in, or he wandered a bit too far from home and needed to get back. Carl left his phone at home. Mom couldn't get a hold of him. Didn't know what the fuck happened to him until he shows up like an hour and a half or 2 hours later. My mom's freaking out, yelling at him and shit like that. He's like, well, you say you needed a ride. I figured it was one of his neighbor. And his mom's like, what the fuck do you think kind of neighbor lives around here that would need you to drive him to that place? Funniest fucking thing I've ever heard of. I laughed my ass off. And that is the only story that I love hearing over and over and over again. Because it's just like the thing that this man literally tells people, I've never met a stranger. Like he's fucking Jesus himself, who overlooks the entire fucking world. Like, oh, that's Pete. No, nuh-uh, none whatsoever.
I think it's just an old saying. Like, I think his parents were the ones who, because they used to be said about my grandpa Wayne too.
Let's see here.
So
I never met a stranger.
Trying to remember, I met a guy one time. What was his name?
Did you? Did you meet him for like the first time? Like your longtime fucking friends?
Yeah. Yeah, he just gotten out of prison and wanted me to buy him some Chipotle. So I bought him a couple burritos and said, see you later, guy. God, I can't remember his name. Oh, it was such a great name, too. It'll come to me. But, oh, it was fantastic.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
I've also given rides to people, just like, hey, you heading over this way? Sure, get in. It's happened to me at least twice.
Oh God, what the fuck?
I like that thought. I like that. Well,
What?
that way.
I never met a stranger?
Yeah. I mean, not to go to the point of giving a guy a ride in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like where Carl can just go up to anybody and just start a conversation and talk with them without like having awkward feelings about it.
I know, right?
I mean, I can go up and talk to anyone I want, but I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, that's my old buddy. I mean, fucking Carl goes up to some random dude, talks to him for like 20 minutes, all of a sudden he's moving his fucking couch the next day.
That's about right.
Carl, what are you doing this? I gotta go help this guy move a couch.
Yeah. And then like, who? I don't know. I just met him yesterday. It's like, what the fuck? And Carl's the only guy I know that packs a 6-pack to move a couch. No fucking idea.
Polite.
Like he's gonna hang out with the fucking dude. Like the fucking dude's gonna be like, here's a guy that I suckered into moving a couch for me, and now he's gonna want to sit around and watch TV and drink a beer with me. It's like, nah. Carl's like that friend that you invite over and shit, and as you're still playing video games, you're looking at your watch like, it's getting pretty late, and he's just over here like, yeah, it is.
Want another beer?
Yeah. Oh my God. So I'm not quite sure, but I think that quote comes from a guy named Will Rogers.
Okay.
And I can't find the exact quote, but this guy had a lot of fucking quotes. Perfect one. Never miss a good chance to shut up. If you're on the right track, you'll never get run over if you just sit there. If there's no dogs in heaven, then when I die, I want to go where they went.
I know lots of people who'd agree with that.
Too many people spend money they haven't earned to buy things they don't want to impress people they don't like.
That was Will Rogers. Huh.
That was Will Rogers. There are three kinds of men. The one that learn by reading, the few who learn by observation, and the rest of them have to pee on the electric fence for themselves.
The world just made so much more sense to me. Thank you for reading that one.
Everything is funny as long as it's happening to somebody else. There are two theories arguing with a woman, neither work. Here it is. I never met a man that I didn't... Oh, I never met a man I didn't like. Never mind. All I know is just what I read in the paper, and that's an alibi for my ignorance. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm going to save this. I'm going to read these one day. There's so many of them. Maybe I'll, you know what I'm going to do? I think for the rest of the year, I'm going to read a quote from Will Rogers at the end of every show. I'm going to do that.
Good. Yeah.
There's so fucking many of them. Plus, I don't want to take away from Colin.
Yes, that's me.
The floor is yours, bro.
It's mine? Okay, cool. Well, welcome back, all you fuckers. It's this week's time for this frickin' state of mind. You know, that little part of the show where we like to give you a little information about different states. Last week we ended with Hawaii. You know, that state has all the fucked up things saying because you can't pronounce any of them unless you actually fucking live there. Yeah. Well, we've moved on to that, back to the actual mainland of the United States, and we're going to go to the good old potato state of Idaho. Remember, as we go through this, I get these facts from the internet. Don't believe everything. If you really want to find out, go look them up yourself and do some research on them. I'm human and I just can't help it. I find the easy way out. But let's get right on started. Starting with Idaho this week, we have American Falls. Idaho is unique from most communities because the entire town was moved in the mid-1920s when the original American Falls Dam was constructed. So probably when they built the dam where the city was, I would imagine it filled up with water.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. Which that would
Sounds like it.
Probably make good sense to move it then. Elk River is the home of the Idaho champion western red cedar tree. It's the largest tree in the state and is estimated to be over 3,000 years old. And this giant is more than 18 feet in diameter and stands 177 feet tall.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a big damn tree. Perched at the 9,500 feet on the Trinity Mountain is the highest fire lookout in Boise National Forest. So I don't know how many fire lookouts are around anymore. I don't know if they still do fire lookouts. When I actually read this, it made me think of the game Firewatch, which is actually won Best Independent Game of 2016. And if you get a chance, I would recommend to play it because it is an amazing storyline and it's just downright peaceful. It was actually a game created by a company called Campo Santo, the first game, and they did a phenomenal job on it.
Nice.
Yep. Idaho law forbids a citizen to give another citizen a box of candy that weighs more than 50 pounds. So,
Weird law.
yes.
Can I
Joe,
give
so
them
that
malt?
75-pound gummy bear you want to give me, that's a no-go.
Can't do it in Idaho.
No, not in Idaho.
Can I cut its head off and give you a 25-pound gummy bear head and a 50-pound gummy bear body?
Ooh, ooh. I think we'll
In
have
two
to check
separate
with
boxes?
the mayor.
Yeah.
We'll have to check with the lawyers there. The city of Grace in the Gem Valley is the most famous for their certified seed potatoes.
Seed potatoes?
Yeah, I didn't know potatoes had seeds, but apparently they do.
Oh, seed.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
but
I thought you said C, S-C-A.
oh no. The Dorshock Reservoir is over 50 miles long. That's pretty big reservoir.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's like a long lake, I would imagine, right?
Yeah, probably.
Grangeville, Idaho, is located in north central Idaho, and the community is considered the gateway to 5 wilderness areas and 4 national forests, totaling 5.5 million acres. The total is second only to Alaska in designated wilderness area. In 1896, Council Valley shortened its name to Council. Lewis and Clark, I hope everyone knows who they are. They are the Lewis and Clark Highway, named after Lewis and Clark, also known as the United States Highway 12, is the shortest route from the Midwest to the Pacific Coast and the longest highway in a national forest in the nation.
Interesting.
Yes. The elevation of Cambridge, Idaho is 2,650 feet above sea level, with the surrounding mountains reaching elevations around 8,000 feet and plummeting to around 1,500 feet in Hell's Canyon. That is definitely a drop.
Mm-hmm.
The economy of Idaho City originally developed around gold mining in the 1860s.
Huh.
Bruno Dunes State Park contains North America's tallest single-structured sand dune, and it stands 470 feet high. I guess that's something like the Indiana Dunes. I've never been there. Have either?
Yeah,
of you
probably. I love the Indiana Dunes.
guys? Is it just giant sand piles, right?
Yeah, basically.
What's
Right on the edge of Lake Michigan.
are they?
Hmm?
Like, what do you do there?
You know, when I was younger, the answer was climb the dunes and then like slide down them because it's kind of like sliding down on snow.
Okay.
And then like go play in the water because it's all clear and beautiful and cold. Now that I'm older, I'm pretty sure the answer is drink.
Sure. Is it like a beach?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Moving on. Bruno Canyon Overlook offers a view into a 1,200 foot deep, 800 foot wide river canyon. Kind of making me feel. I mean, I don't know the sizes of the Grand Canyon, but that
Huge.
I'd imagine something like that, but not like that, because I imagine the Grand Canyon is way bigger.
Mm-hmm.
The Kamaha Valley is rich in heritage and legends of the Nez Perce, which is an Indian tribe. It was here among the ancestors of the present-day Nez Perce that the Appaloosa horse, which is also named after him, was first bred, primarily used as a war animal. In In 1973, the Sawtooth Recreation Area opened its doors north of Ketchum. Yes, spelled like Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. Making the community the gateway to the Sawtooths. Yes. On 18... Oh, wow. On August 8th, 1905, Kimberly auctioned city lots for prices ranging from $100 to $750. That'd be pretty awesome. Own some land for cheap.
Darn tootin'.
Yeah. Idaho's world's famous hot springs are located in Lava Hot Springs. I'd imagine that's a city, not literally lava.
Yeah, no, you're probably right.
Because that'd be hot.
Yes, it would.
Hell's Canyon. Ooh. Which that Cambridge, which I was talking about earlier, and having the mountains plummet into this canyon, is the deepest gorge in America.
Huh.
So, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The Shoshone Falls are considered to be the Niagara of the West and spills over a 212-foot drop near Twin Falls. Kuna is known as the gateway city to the Birds of Prey natural area. And the Birds of Prey wildlife area is home to the world's most dense population of nesting eagles, hawks, and falcons.
Fascinating.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for some birds while you're there. And bring your bird spray. So at 5,897 feet elevation, McKay calls itself the top of Idaho because it is the nearest city to Mount Bora, the highest mountain in Idaho. Soda Spring boasts the largest man-made geyser in the world. I didn't know that humans make geysers.
I didn't either.
So that was pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a funny one for you. The Treasure Valley area of Idaho, around Nampa, is known as Idaho's Banana Belt.
Idaho has a banana belt?
I guess. In Nampa,
Huh.
not Tampa.
Yeah. Weird.
Rigby. What was that?
That's just weird.
Yeah. This makes me think of Futurama, and I bet you guys can't guess why. Rigby is known as the birthplace of television since it is Philo T. Farnsworth's hometown. Farnsworth pioneered television technology.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah. Under Idaho law, only two forms of city government are allowed. A mayor/councilor or a councilor/manager form. Shelley, Idaho, has been the home of the Idaho Annual Spud Day since 1927. I do gotta say, some damn good potatoes come out of Idaho. So.
Mm-hmm. It's one of my favorite things about eating at Five Guys.
Oh, I know, right? Five Guys is just delicious.
Mm-hmm. And I love that they have, today's potatoes are from,
right?
This place, Idaho.
Yeah. The Idaho Enterprise, which is a magazine or a paper, published its first issue on June 6, 1879, and is the oldest weekly publication in Idaho. Damn, that's been running for over 100 years. That's impressive, I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
President Theodore Roosevelt, Teddy R, established the Caribou National Forest in 1907. And to this day, the area now covers more than 1 million acres in southeast Idaho. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
In 1924, local McCall residents and Olympic ski champion Corey Engen started the celebration known as the Winter Carnival. He did this to help curb the boredom of the long McCall winters. Idaho's ghost towns include some pretty funny names. Silver City, Yankee Fork, Gold Dredge, and Sierra Silver Mine. Back to the Sawtooth Mountains, or Sawtooth Recreation Area. The area was given its name, the Sawtooth Mountains and Recreational Area, was named because it has a very jagged profile, which I assume look like saw teeth.
Interesting.
Yep. The Anderson Dam is known for blue ribbon fly fishing. So that's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Idaho's first territorial prison was opened in 1872, and it was placed on the National Registry of Historic Places. It was converted into a public facility after the last prisoners were removed in 1974. And then our last fact of the day is Seven Devils Peaks, one of the highest mountain ranges in Idaho, includes Heaven's Gate Lookout, where sightseers can look into 4 states. That's pretty funny, or ironic, I guess, because it's Devil's Peaks and it has a Heaven's Gate Lookout.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's fantastic, actually.
But that is all the time we have this week for this frickin' state of mind. Please come back next week and join me for our next week's state. That is all I have. Back to you, Travis.
Well, thank you, Colin.
Well, you're welcome.
I liked how you treated it like it was a news report. you threw it back to me.
Back to you in the studio, Travis.
Oh, look at there, Con. No, good job, Con.
Thanks.
I actually didn't know. Now you said that was Silver City. I didn't know that was in Idaho. For some reason, I thought that was like Nevada.
Yeah, I was thinking so too. And I'm only saying this because was Ghost Adventures.
Mm-hmm.
I believe, wasn't that one of their things?
Yeah, I don't think it was Silver City though. I think it was oh crap, it was
They do go to Silver City.
do they go to Silver City? I remember seeing one. It was I can't remember what the hell it is.
Silver Queen Hotel
Nah, I might be thinking like the OK Corral or some shit like that.
in Virginia City, Nevada.
Man, that might be it then.
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
Oh shit. Hey, Colin,
Yes.
what you freaking on this week?
Oh, what am I freaking on this week? I'm freaking on that I have to go back to school next week. And I kind of don't want to. I mean, I do want to. But I really don't want to because I really enjoy the time off and not having to worry about classes.
It is nice.
Yeah. It is really nice not having to do any of that. But how about you, Joe?
Probably I don't know. It's a toss-up between Assassin's Creed, which I've been playing a lot of, and I just finished another Stephen King book that's one of my favorites, the Wolves of the Kala, which is the 5th book in the Dark Tower series. So I that was really good. I forgot how good it was, and I really can't wait to read the 6th one now. So, I mean, I've read them all before, but I'm excited to read them again because it's been a while, like 10 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, probably that. Travis, how about you?
I really gotta get through some of this Netflix watching and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I'm like binge watching that 70s show. I think I'm on the final season of that. Me and Colin are like going through How I Met Your Mother and Bones. I'm rewatching Burn Notice again because I absolutely love that show. And I want to get through Series of Unfortunate Events, series of oh my god, what the fuck? Series of Unfortunate Events. Yeah. There's only 8 episodes, which it's easy to get through. I mean, I could have got through them all today because I stayed home from work and I wasn't feeling well today. I could have got through it all today. It's just like I think I can only take so much of the show at once. So I got through like the first 3 episodes. But they're like 45 minutes long. There's only 8 of them, so getting through it will be pretty easy. So I'm going to try getting through all those. Saturday, I got to take my truck in to get the window fixed because they got a crack in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. Well, luckily, it's only going to cost me $100 to get replaced.
Okay. Oh, are they replacing the entire thing?
Yeah. Because the claims office called me and they're like, does it need to be fixed or needs to be replaced? I'm like, no, it needs to be replaced. Like, well, is it a big crack? I'm like, yeah, it's pretty big. Like, well, is it bigger than a credit card? I'm like, it's across the entire length of my windshield. Like, oh, yeah, they'll need to be replaced. I'm like, well, no shit. Like, and what's goofy is, like, and I love my insurance company. I love State Farm, and I love working with Baumgart and everything. But, like, I literally asked them, like, listen, I've never had to deal with this shit before, so I have no idea what I'm doing. And his response to me was, no, you did the right thing. You contact us, and now we take care of the rest. It's like,
nice.
Awesome. And all of a sudden, like, they call me the next day. I have to go through all these claims and shit. I'm like, I thought you guys deal with all this. All I had to do is say, hey, listen, this is what's wrong. You tell me how to fix it. And then they're telling me, like, well, we can have somebody come out to your house and, take care of it and everything. I'm like, well, I mean, I wouldn't mind someone coming out to my house and fixing it at my house. But if the weather's shitty, how the fuck are they going to replace the front windshield of my truck?
Right.
Like, well, I mean, you could bring it in. So I'm like, yeah, bring it, let's do that. Like, okay, where do you want to take it? I'm like, I don't know. Like, would you have an idea of where you want to bring it? I'm like, no, I've never had to deal with this before. It's like, well, where would you want to bring it to? I'm like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I mean, what's around Peotone? So they started naming shit off and everything. And she listed off like Kent Key Glass Company, Gerber Collision Glass, and all that stuff. And I was meaning to say Gerber Collision, but I accidentally said Kent Key Glass because I was what I was looking at. So I'm gonna take it there. I'm gonna trust that they're gonna do a good job. I mean, it seems like a nice place, but
well,
see.
Isn't there one in? It's not Central Collision anymore. Service King.
Yeah, I tried looking it up and like it wasn't coming up and shit. So I kind of just said, fuck it. So I'm gonna take it to the place in Kankakee. We'll see how that goes. Worst comes to worst, fucking chop shop my truck and insurance will cover it, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah. So, but no, I mean, they got good reviews and everything, so I'm optimistic about it. So we'll get that taken care of and everything. I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't want to like kind of jinx it or anything, but not to brag, but I quit smoking again this year.
Yeah.
And I'm really going to commit to it this time. Like, I'm really going to try to actually push forward, which is beautiful because, like, I don't have, like, the fucking urge to smoke whatsoever. So, right now I'm at 15 days. So, the last cigarette was on January 1st. I'm continuing going through it and everything. I'm using the app that I absolutely love and everything. And yeah, I actually posted. I can't remember if I posted on Facebook or on Twitter, but I used the hashtag Only Quitters Quit.
Mm-hmm.
So, or
Nice.
no, it was a different hashtag. It was some kind of hashtag. I have to find that hashtag now because it was a good hashtag. Anyways, but yeah, I did that. But enough about me. Joe,
Yes.
every week our listeners catch Geek Cast Joe on this freaking show. But if one show just isn't enough, where else can they find you?
If one show doesn't give you enough Geekcast Joe, you can find me over at the Geekcast Live podcast at gcl.ninja. You can also find us on Facebook, iTunes, SoundCloud, Twitter, and YouTube by searching Geekcast Live.
Nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, starting next week, I'm going to start reading Will Roger quotes at the end of every episode. I'm not going to do it this week because I already read 3 of them, and I don't want to kill them in the first week. But it's also because there's like 100 of them, so it's going to last us for like 2 years, so I'm really excited about that. What also I'm excited about is you could follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook just by searching This Freaking Show. And you can find our show on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, Google Play, just by searching This Freaking Show. The important place to go is to go to iTunes. Because if you go to iTunes and you listen to This Freaking Show, you can rate and review us and give us 5 stars. And that'll make us feel better. I mean, like, it'll give us, like, the warm tummy, the beating heart, you know, the one that skips a beat or beats too fast, or, like, it feels like a heart attack and you get freaked out a little bit, but you realize it's not a heart attack. It's just love. So, I mean, it does all those things. It makes Colin touch himself while we do the show, which literally that's the whole show in itself. You know,
It's just me touching myself.
yeah, if we can make Colin just, you know, take his thumb and rub it against the tip of his shaft.
Oh,
That's it. That's it, man. Like, I mean, I'm not talking about, you know, 4-bow stroking it or anything. You know, I'm just saying, just rubbing the thumb like you're I don't know, like you know, just use your imagination. Ah, God, fuck. Use hashtag freaking sane on Twitter to get a hold of us. You know, we'd love for you guys to get involved in the show and everything. We'd love for you to be on the show. So if you want to come on the show and talk to us, hell, you know, make this show worth listening to. Come on yourselves. I swear to God. Because I'm not sure if you listen or not, but I'm pretty sure all of us have yawned at one point in time during this entire fucking show.
I think we did.
Oh, definitely.
Because we are so intrigued about what we're doing.
Well, we do this late at night.
Exactly. And, you know, we got shit coming up. You know, we got a couple guests coming up. You know, some filmmakers, comic book creators. Hey, that rhymed. Nice. The Oscars are coming up, so we're going to do that again. So I'm really excited to do that. I'll probably win again this year because I'm awesome.
Yeah, probably.
Right? The March is coming around. Baseball's coming around again, so we can talk about that. Maybe get GCR back on here to do some kind of predictions again, and maybe he can finally do his 3 shots of Malort.
So get him up to 6 shots of Malort by the end of the year.
Yeah, right. Double or nothing kind of shit. No, I'm kidding. Not doing that. He owes me the 3 shots regardless, which we'll probably do that. Maybe we could. God, he should Facebook Live that shit. So we're gonna get that happening.
Someone ought to send me a bottle of Malort too.
Joey, if you message me your address, I'll get one sent out to you.
Oh, my Lanta.
My brother just went home and he took a bottle of Malort back.
Can you ship alcohol? Like, can I ship alcohol?
Yeah, I think. I don't know why you couldn't.
I'll look into it. I'm pretty sure there's a way I can do it. Give me your an address there, and I'll send you a bottle of Malort. And what else is there? Really got nothing else. If you're listening to this show, you want to come on and let us know. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Email us at thisfreakinshow@yahoo.com. Go on our website, thisfreakinshow.com. Go to the contact section. Get involved in the show because literally just the 3 of us, you know how it is. As always, I am Travesty.
I'm Awkward Colin.
And I'm Geekcast Joe.
Thank you for suffering through another episode of This Freaking Show. I'm out.